Oh, Google Play. Google Play.
What?
Google Play. Got to talk about Google Play. Because last time on the show, I only talked about it in the pre-show. And I slammed Apple for the stupid junk that they did with our app.
Yeah.
And on the weekend, which I've never witnessed from Apple before, maybe it's a thing and it just hasn't happened with us. I don't know. But they just silently released our app after I complained about it on WAN show.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know if they saw
Hi,
it or
Apple
not,
developer.
but I think they did. I don't know. I got a feeling. Because anyways. Google has been throwing us for an absolute loop. Super frustrating. They have never needed to do a manual. I think they do like an automated review just to make sure it's not like
obviously malware.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do that. I haven't really dove into it because I don't care because they're not releasing malware, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but they've never done like a hey, we need to log in and look at your app directly thing before.
Yep.
And then we pushed an unfortunately quite buggy version of the app. People have been pointing out when the app is fully closed. Like fully closed, is not running in the background or anything, and you get a notification, it will crash. If you want to use it this way, if you get that, if it crashes, there's a new release because it's a notification every time. It's a weird use case. We should have tested for it. We actually do test for the app not being open, but we haven't tested with it like forcibly closed.
I see.
And it's only when it's forcibly closed. Anyways,
so basically it's the people who have like memory management, like software that's like actually completely shutting down.
Or they're just like really careful with making sure they close things all the time.
And am I crazy, or is that just completely unnecessary on modern Android?
I didn't know it was a problem because I don't close it.
Because I thought it just frees up the memory and then it's like restores it, unsuspends it. Am I totally missing something here?
It's just not an issue for me. It might be a habit for other people, other stuff. I don't know what's going on, but people had the problem.
Sure.
Jaden fixed it really quick.
Right.
We push an update to the store because we're like, oh man, this is actually like really bad for people that have this use case, which there clearly are people that do. And Google goes, nope. You can't publish this. We need to review the app. You need to give us login information for a bug fix. And like I told them pretty much right away, I honestly didn't know to check because they've never stopped an app from going out before. So I just launched it and I'm like, oh yeah, it'll show up in the Play Store in a couple days and we'll have a couple days of bad tickets and we'll just address that the fix is literally published already and it'll be here any minute and it's going to be fine. And then I realized later that they had sent a message in saying like, nope, we need to review this. We give them the correct login information so that they can log in. Then they mistype it.
Floatplanet.com.
Floatplanet.com is not the email that I gave them to log in with. It's floatplane.com. On the login form on the app, there's in big block letters right above the login form, Floatplane. Not Float Planet. Also, why wouldn't you copy paste?
Yeah.
There's no way these guys have to manually type in imagine the passwords that some people are generating, these 100-character long passwords.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
why are you not
so unreasonable?
Why are you not Control-C, Control-Ving it?
Yeah. So we send in an appeal to that. And I send in my thing like, guys, this is a bug fix. You don't even have to take this one. Roll it back to the previous version. Take our updates out. Just make it so that it isn't erroring on everyone. Like, yes, I would love for them to have the new features that Jaden painstakingly made and are awesome.
Yes.
But at the bare minimum, I don't want the app to crash. Please, like at least either take the update that is fixing the bug or roll it back to the one that wasn't causing this bug. Like, come on, let's do this properly. And then they take forever to respond because they're still blaming COVID, even though it's been a million years now, and they should have figured out processes to make this not be a problem anymore.
I couldn't help noticing we didn't miss a video upload.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years.
Like, you should be able to figure this out by now. This is not a good excuse anymore.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, it's going to be up to 2 days. And then when you submit the form, you immediately get an email being like, actually, it's not going to be up to 2 days. It's going to be an unknown amount of time because of COVID. And then I appeal that, whatever, say that they typed it in wrong. I get a message back from them being like, so we've done absolutely nothing with your ticket because what we're waiting for is correct login information. If you could give us the correct login information, that would be great. I'm 99% sure this was an automated email thing, to be clear, but it's still incredibly infuriating to have someone be like, can you give us the right thing? When the whole problem is that they have the right thing and they just typed it in wrong. So I appeal that. They take forever again to respond to the email. And then the response this time is, oh, great. Yeah, we have accepted your appeal. You have to resubmit your app for review. Come on, dude.
Why?
What the heck?
Why in the year 2021 is it necessary for us to resend the same zeros and ones?
And there's really weird stuff too. Like they're like, oh, you have to go into this like market availability section of the page and you need to save it. And they're like, yeah, also, if you haven't made any changes, the save button isn't going to be available. And they literally say this in their email. Just put like a space on the end of your app name and then delete it again so that it registers that there's been a change, and then click save. I'm like, what? Like, sure, I'll go do it, but like, what is this, Google? And then guess what the estimated time is for them to finally, potentially, allow us to apply a bug fix? 7 days. You think that's actually going to get done over Christmas? Nope. So it's going to be even longer. Holy cow, I'm very sorry.
All because they fat-fingered the domain they were trying to log into.
This should have been done a very long time ago. Even with the like stupid typo. Because once they realize it's a stupid typo that is their fault, this should get expedited.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's so frustrating. And I'm genuinely very sorry to people that are using the Android app and it is crashing. Just so you know, if you don't close it, it works. Or you can use that crash, this is not great, I understand, but you can use that crash as it is every time it is a notification. So you can check and there's probably something new for you to watch.
Code Dependent says, I had a person leave a 1-star review of my business, but it was for the other business leasing the other part of the property. It took me weeks and dozens of messages and finally Twitter to get it fixed. They kept saying that it wasn't against their rules. It doesn't matter if it's against the rules.
That's so frustrating.
It's just stupid. So deal with it.
That's incredibly frustrating. That would drive me nuts.
Yeah, that's rough.
Anyways, yeah, thanks for the reminder, Jaden. That deserved a rant. Just because, mostly to be honest, because I ranted about Apple's situation.
Yeah.
And in the end,
so we need to be fair.
Theirs was a lot easier to deal with. Theirs resolved itself magically by me talking on WAN Show.
Let's see
over
if this
the
one
weekend.
resolves itself magically
that would
by talking
be great.
about it on WAN Show.
That would be
Any
great.
Googlers out there?